In this video, I've put some practice questions on electronics information for you to prepare for the ASVAB test. Using a fuse rated higher than the required current rating of a circuit can result in serious damage to your circuit, cause the fuse to blow more often, protect your circuit better, lower your power usage for that circuit. The answer here is this one. It can result in serious damage to your circuit. And using a higher rated fuse is dangerous and can result in serious damage to your circuit. A 120 volts light bulb is rated for 40 watts. What is the light bulb's current rating? Now, to solve this, we use the formula for electric power by combining Ohm's law. Then we get power equals current times voltage. Now, to solve for the current here, we just divide both sides by the voltage. Then we get current equals power over voltage. And we're given here 40 watts for power and then 120 volts for the voltage, and we can just plug in everything. So this is 40 watts over 120 volts, and this would give us 1/3 ampere. Right, so this is the answer here. You can just simply reduce this because 120 is divisible by 40. So you divide both the numerator and denominator by 40. That's why you get 1/3. Then the unit for current is amperes or ampere. What is the primary difference between a rectifier and an inverter? The answer here is this one. Okay, a rectifier converts on AC input to DC, while an inverter converts a DC into DC input to AC. So a diode allows current to pass easily in one direction and blocks current in the other direction. So diodes are commonly used for rectification, which is the conversion of alternating current or AC into direct current to DC. So because the diode only allows current flow in one direction, it will pass either the upper or lower half of AC waves or the half wave rectification, creating pulsating DC, and multiple diodes can be connected together to utilize both halves of the AC signal in full wave rectification. That's why a rectifier converts on AC input to DC, while an inverter converts a DC input to AC. Most 12-volt car batteries are made up of 6 individual cells connected in series. What is the voltage of each cell in a car battery? Well, voltages in series are added to determine the total voltage. And then, so we divide 12 volts here by 6 cells to get 2 volts for each one. So we divide 12 volts by 6. Then we have 2 volts. Right. So the answer is this one. What is the frequency of the alternating voltage and current typically used in the United States? So electricity in the US has a frequency of 60 hertz. So the answer here is 60 hertz. What is commonly used in a circuit in which the flow of electricity needs to pass easily in one direction but not the opposite direction? The answer here is diode. A diode is a two-terminal, such as anode and cathode, electrical equipment which conducts electrical current in one direction only. What would happen to the voltage if the current doubles and the resistance increases 4 times? So Ohm's law states that voltage is equal to current and resistance. So if the current is doubled, if current doubles and the resistance increases 4 times, then our voltage would be 2 times the current times 4 times the resistance. This would give us 8 times the current times resistance. Therefore, the voltage increases 8 times. So the answer here is this one. The voltage will increase 8 times. An AA battery produces a potential difference of 1.5 volts. 4 AA batteries are placed in series to power a portable FM radio. What is the total voltage of the radio? So now to solve this, voltages in series are added to determine the total voltage. So we're given here the potential difference of 1.5 volts and then 4 AA batteries. So all we have to do is we add the 4 batteries voltages. So 1.5 volts, 1.5 volts, or you multiply that by 4, so we get 6 volts. So the answer is this one. Which of the following statements is correct? Atomic number is the number of protons present in the nucleus of any material. Atomic number is the number of neutrons present in any material. Atomic number is the number of electrons present in any material. Or atomic number is the number of protons and electrons present in any material. Well, atomic number is also called the proton number, and it is the number of protons present in the nucleus of any material. So the answer is this one. Atomic number is the number of protons present in the nucleus of any material. Which of the following statements is correct regarding inductors? So what are inductors? Right, an inductor receives the change in current, that is why it blocks AC. And if you apply DC across an inductor, it will stabilize to some current flow based on the maximum current available from the current voltage source. So in this mode, the inductor presents very low resistance, so it can be said that it allows DC to pass. Therefore, the answer here is this one. An inductor blocks AC but allows DC to pass. Which of the following is the preferred method for splicing wires? What is splicing? So splicing is permanently joining 2 wires together, and it can be done with screw-on connectors or wire crimps. But the preferred method for splicing here is soldering. So the answer here is soldering, as soldering takes the most effort but results in a connection that is electrically and mechanically identical to the original wire. What is the reading on the kilowatt hour meter shown here, shown below? So this one. Let me zoom that in. Yeah. So we can clearly see this. So this is the kilowatt hour meter given. The meter has 4 dials with numbers 0 to 9, and the pointers rotate in different directions. So we read the dials from left using the number the dial pointer just passed. So in this case, we have, this one is 9, 8. 9, 8. So from left to right, we read this as 8. And this one is 2. And this one is 8. And this one is 2. Therefore, the reading is 8282. Rectification is an important application of a diode. Rectification can be defined as, okay, the answer here is rectification can be defined as the conversion of AC to DC. Okay, so it is the conversion of alternating current, which reverses its direction periodically, to a direct current, which flows in only one direction. In a transformer, blank, the secondary coil is the one in which an electric current is induced, or a larger number of secondary coils means a larger voltage, or the primary coil is the one that is connected to the source, or all of the answers. So a transformer uses the properties of an inductor to transform the level of voltage in a circuit. And alternating current flowing in wires wrapped around an iron core magnetizes the core and in turn produces a changing magnetic field on the core. So this changing magnetic field generates a voltage in a neighboring coil of wire depending on the number of turns on the wire in the primary versus the secondary coil. A smaller or larger voltage can be induced in the secondary coil. Therefore, all of the answers here in the first, second, and third apply. So the answer here should be all of the answers. The secondary coil is the one in which an electric current is induced, and so on. Which function does the receiving antenna provide in radio communication? So what is a broadcast antenna? The broadcast antenna is used to broadcast the signal over the air. So the mixer combines the signal and carrier wave. The mixer separates the carrier and the signal. Therefore, the answer here is this one. The receiving antenna catches the signal out of the air. Which of the following electronic components can store a charge? The answer here is a capacitor. A capacitor stores energy in an electric field, and positive charges collect on one plate and the negative charges on the other plate.